British explorer Louis Alexander is dedicating his life to the fight against Alzheimer's after his grandfather lost his battle with the disease back in 2019. It's a promise that has now taken the 24-year-old adventurer around the world.
Nice.
Thank
you dodged it.
Raising almost $100,000 along the way.
After completing 7 marathons in all corners of the globe and all the continents back in 2023, Louis is now taking on the 7 seas in an audacious bid to become the first person ever to complete the dangerous combo. This is fantastic.
And Louis Alexander is live from our London studio, which is a long, long way away, right over in that top left corner.
Off the globe.
Welcome to the world, Louis. You've just completed the 4th swim of your 7 Seas challenge. Tell us what's involved and how it's going.
Absolutely. Well, first of all, thank you so much for having me. This is a real privilege. And yes, absolutely, I'm currently attempting to swim the 7 seas. So I'm attempting to swim marathons across all of the classical 7 seas in the hope to break 2 world records. And I've completed 4 so far. I started the project earlier this month. I've completed the Red, Arabian, Aegean and Adriatic seas. And I've got 3 to go because I'm trying to attempt to do them all in under 7 weeks.
Amazing. Oh my God, you're incredible.
I crossed the road to try a new coffee shop this morning. You're amazing. Last year you ran across all 7 continents, taking you from the Aussie outback to the ice sheets of Antarctica.
Sounds cold.
Yeah. Which environment was the most taxing?
Well, the truth is that whole project was incredibly challenging and each marathon was unique. You know, we started in the desert of Northern Africa. Here's the video here, where it was hot, humid, was chased by a pack of wild dogs. In the Amazon, we got stuck in a rainstorm, which made everything just 100 times more miserable. But I think the toughest would have to be Antarctica, the coldest, windiest and driest place on Earth. It was so cold, in fact, that actually the last bit of advice they give you, the safety crew, before sending you out is don't sweat. Because if you sweat, your clothes can actually freeze and that can lead to frostbite and some really serious issues. So I would have to say Antarctica was probably the toughest last year.
Probably easier said than done.
How do you
actually tell your body not to sweat?
Well, I'm not sure. I still haven't worked out. I struggled massively, actually, and I had to change my base layers twice throughout the marathon. So it's a strange thing because, yeah, running and sweating, they're synonymous, right? So I'm not sure what the right thing is. I'm still...
I wish Kylie knew that during Dancing with the Stars because she was sweating like a maniac under her arms there.
You've swum, you've climbed, you've ran, you've rowed. How do you prepare your body for all these challenges?
Well, the truth is my training, my preparation, it changed a couple of years ago. When I realised I was going to start going into some rather more remote places, I realised I'd have to switch my goal. So my goal now isn't to be the fastest or the fittest or to have a six-pack or anything. My goal is simply to be as injury-resistant as possible. So for this project, for example, it meant training in the sea, training in the pool, a lot of time in the gym, and it also meant a lot of recovery work. So I go to somewhere in London called the Body Lab. They have these sort of crazy recovery treatments. I think we've got a clip here. That's an oxygen chamber there. I also go into cryotherapy, red light therapy. The truth is, going sometimes on these expeditions, it's not healthy where I'm putting my body into, you know, whether it's the Amazon or the Arctic or, you know, the first sea, for example, was in the Red Sea. It was 40 degrees, incredibly hot. So when I'm at home, I'm trying to be as healthy as possible just to prepare my body to be resistant.
Yeah, well, as we said in the intro, so much heart in this campaign of yours. This is all inspired by the memory of your grandfather. Tell us a little bit about him.
Well, thank you for asking, because absolutely, my grandfather, he was an incredible man. His name was Captain Rick Taylor. He served in the British Army for 38 years. He served all around the world, but it was sadly his 17-year-long battle against dementia which ended his life. And when I was 19, when he passed away, I was given the huge honour of speaking at his funeral. And the truth is, aged 19, at my granddad's funeral, I didn't know what to say. So I just stood up there and made a promise, and that was to support this fight until the day we find a cure. And that promise meant for my first adventure, I went off and climbed Kilimanjaro at 19. Those adventures built and built. At 22, I was given a great opportunity to go full-time with these adventures. I met an incredible person called Frank Bothwell from Thomas Franks, who believed in me so much and allowed me to go full-time. And I'm very, very lucky, that's the truth. But it's all started because of my granddad and that promise back when I was 19.
Beautiful.
What a remarkable young man you are. Wow, you're doing an amazing job spreading the word. A new preventative Alzheimer's drug is set to be given the green light in Australia soon. It looks like the global mission might be slowly working.
Well, I hope so. I think it's incredibly positive, incredibly exciting. You know, I'm very lucky to be speaking to you this evening. I'm very, very lucky to use my adventures and expeditions around the world as a platform to raise this awareness. But the truth is there's so many unsung heroes, from doctors to researchers to scientists to charity workers, who are fighting this, as you say, global fight. So I really hope that these treatments can offer a little bit of hope that our hard work will one day pay off, because my big dream is one day when someone is diagnosed with dementia that they're offered hope for a cure and not just a death sentence, as they sadly currently are. So it's really exciting. I know the drugs won't work for everyone in all different types of dementia, but it's a great start, and it hopefully will offer that little bit of positivity.
Louis, it's a real treat for us to talk to you this morning. We do appreciate your time. We know it's coming up to 1 a.m. in your corner of the globe, so we appreciate you staying up so late, mate. Thank you so much.
No problem. Thank you.
Thank you.
If you want to support Louis Alexander's fight against Alzheimer's, head over to our website, and we've got all the links and the details there where you can learn more about it.